Leicester City have told Newcastle United they will need to pay £60 million if they want to sign England midfielder James Maddison. Leicester goalkeeper and captain Kasper Schmeichel is close to joining French side Nice and will have a medical this week, ending 11-year stay with the Foxes. RB Leipzig are leading the race to sign Chelsea and Germany forward Timo Werner ahead of Juventus. The Stamford Bridge club have Leipzig's Croatia defender Josko Gvardiol on the top of their transfer list and could ask for a swap deal. Red Bull Salzburg are open to offers in excess of £45 million for 19-year-old Slovenia forward Benjamin Sesko, who has been listed as a transfer target by Manchester United, Chelsea and Newcastle. Chelsea have blocked Fulham's move for French defender Malang Sarr. The Cottagers have also made a bid for West Ham's 25-year-old French centre-back Issa Diop. Napoli are in talks with Chelsea over the loan signing of Spain goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga. Chelsea are close to completing the signing of American goalkeeper Gabriel Slonina from Chicago Fire, where he will stay on loan until January. The Blues have offered 19-year-old English centre-back Levi Colwill as part of a player plus cash deal for Brighton and Spain left-back Marc Cucurella. Chelsea and Belgium striker Michy Batshuayi is open to a move to Everton this summer. United's Ivory Coast defender Eric Bailly has turned down a reunion with Jose Mourinho at Roma in favour of a move to Sevilla. Arsenal and Germany goalkeeper Bernd Leno is set to join Fulham after the clubs agreed on an £8 million deal and personal terms were settled. Fulham and Bournemouth are keen to sign Liverpool centre-back Nat Phillips, but the Reds want more than £10 million for the Englishman. Arsenal striker Florian Balogun is close to joining French side Reims on a season-long loan deal. Former Manchester United and Arsenal forward Alexis Sanchez has terminated his Inter Milan contract to become a free agent, with Marseille interested in signing the 33-year-old Chilean. Chelsea are interested in signing Marc Cucurella after Brighton ended discussions with Manchester City over the sale of the defender. The Spain left-back handed in a transfer request last week. The Seagulls had already rejected one bid from City and see £50 million as the benchmark. Pep Guardiola's side are now exploring other options as the fee is deemed too high. Cucurella has been identified by City as a replacement for Alexander Zinchenko, who left the club to join Arsenal this summer. Cucurella has a contract until 2026, having only joined Brighton in August 2021. Newcastle United have made a second bid for Leicester midfielder James Maddison. A first offer of £40 million was rejected by Leicester, with boss Brendan Rodgers saying the England international was not for sale. The second bid is understood to be worth between £40 to £50 million. The Magpies are hoping to bring in one or two more attackers before deadline day, and Chelsea winger Timo Werner is an option they are considering, potentially on loan. The Germany international's wages are likely to prove a stumbling block. Leicester City have faced a difficult transfer market this summer, manager Brendan Rodgers says. The Foxes are yet to make any signings, despite key players being linked with moves away from the King Power Stadium. Rodgers said the club have to manage their finances carefully. What has changed is my knowledge from a financial perspective, said the manager. French centre-back Wesley Fofana is also a reported target for Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. Rodgers has also stated his desire to keep defender Fofana. He added, "He's a player that we don't want to sell. He has committed to the contract very recently. I believe he is going to be one of the world's best defenders. I am sure in the future he will have that opportunity to move on, but we don't feel that's now, and he's certainly not a player we want to lose. Wales midfielder Aaron Ramsey has joined French side Nice on a free transfer. The 31-year-old was a free agent after the final year of his contract with Italian giants Juventus was mutually terminated in July. Former Spain midfielder Cesc Fabregas has joined Italian club Como on a 2-year deal. The 35-year-old arrives at the Serie B side on a free transfer after his contract with Monaco expired in June. I have been extremely lucky because my career has allowed me to play in fantastic clubs. Como in this case is no exception, Fabregas said. I can't wait to take the field and play in front of the fans in such a beautiful environment. The tradition of this club and the desire of the owners to take this club to the next level are a source of inspiration, and for this I can't wait to get started.